Welcome to the No Dunks podcast presented by FanDuel. It's November 19th. That's a Wednesday, 2025. I'm Jay Skeets here in the Classic Factory. And alongside me, as always, Tass Mellis.
I was forgetting about the days of weeks, so thank you. It's Wednesday.
Still Wednesday. Next to him, it's my Top Shot hot boy, Trey Kirby.
Heyo.
Heyo.
It's Wednesday.
And over yonder, making the magic happen, super producer JD.
Hello.
There he is. Here we are. Do you know why I said that? I added it?
I don't know why, but honestly, I had been forgetting about them. But why did you add it?
Because I missed it. I usually say it's
Right
the
at the top.
day, then the date, then the year.
Yeah.
So I just slipped it in there.
Yeah,
And we're off and running.
Just because it was different, I guess it startled me a
That's
little bit.
exactly right.
Yeah,
You get used to it. You get into a cadence.
Mm-hmm.
On today's show, we're going to play some NBA trivia. Haven't done that in a while. I'm going to test the guy's knowledge. Got a weird reason for these questions, but we'll get into that later. And this is fun. Our friends at Peloton have demanded that we bring back a classic segment. Get your guesses in the stream team right now. An old-time segment makes its triumphant return today.
Old-timey segment.
That's right. But first, we had some games last night, so let's talk about
Speaking of old-timey.
There it is.
That's the segue I should have nailed. LeBron James making his historic season debut, season number 23 for the King in the Lakers' 140-125 win over the Utah Jazz. So 40-year-old LeBron TK, again, season 23. He's in the starting lineup. He played 30 minutes. He had missed all the training camp. He hadn't played the first 14 games with sciatica. An old man disease.
An old man's disease.
And Vince Carter was the only other player in NBA history to participate in 22 seasons. Now LeBron's got 23.
Oh, in your face, Vince.
Yeah, that's right.
Got him. He's an old man, but he said he had the lungs of a newborn baby. What a quote. So he said, I'm going to come back in a game where nobody's going to play defense.
Yeah.
I thought that was very smart. Just run up and down the court against the Utah Jazz. My biggest takeaway from LeBron is that this guy's having a great time. He was smiling the entire time he was out there, hugging, posing, celebrating, just cheesing everywhere. It said it was the first time he's ever missed the start of the season from back when he started playing basketball at 9 years old. So, you could tell he was happy to be back on the court. Luka has been having fun this season as well. Terrible celebrator. Fun to watch, though. I feel like the chemistry is great for the Los Angeles Lakers, and LeBron said he didn't have his first win, but eventually he got his second win and his third win. Wasn't a big scoring night for LeBron. Only 11 points. Hit a couple of threes past Reggie Miller. That's crazy.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it is
weird.
also year 23.
I know.
But, I mean, how many did Reggie play? 18 seasons? He played a ton as well. But remember when he was the number one guy? He was sixth.
Five guys just passed him in 3 years, I guess.
That's crazy.
Really quickly.
But 12 assists for LeBron. He assisted on 5 straight Laker baskets at the start of the fourth quarter. He really amped up the tempo, I thought, for the Lakers. When things were slowed down, he would get in the post and find a cutter. Apparently, he threw DeAndre Ayton a lob. Second time he's ever thrown DeAndre Ayton a lob, dating back to 8th grade for Ayton. There's a photo of LeBron and Ayton when Ayton is in 8th grade, and Ayton is a head taller than LeBron in 8th grade.
Yeah.
It's
He's at his camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good to have LeBron back. A good game to get into things for him. Not that taxing for the Lakers, I didn't think. They hung 140 on the Jazz. Looked pretty easy doing it. Eventually they'll have to play defense, but not in this game.
Right.
Yeah. LeBron, always taking the headlines. What about Gabe? Gabe came back. Gabe Vincent came back. Hadn't been there for a month. There's a reason Gabe scored 2 buckets in this game. Because LeBron was passing them. Some beauty passes. LeBron was basically at the sideline and chucked it from above the break at the sideline to the opposite corner. And he did game 1, he's got a new baseball chuck and then a celebration. It's kind of like hey, this is my rocket, I guess, was his thing. But he chucked it to Gabe.
That was the one right at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. So that was beautiful. And Gabe got back, hit 2 buckets because of that guy. LeBron had 12 assists, and that's where it stood out to me. If he's willing to come off the ball like this and let Luka do his thing and let Austin Reeves do his thing, he's more than willing to pass it. He did those. He had a couple to Gabe. He likes to be sort of in the mid-range, free throw line, extended back to the basket. And because Sure, maybe he had sciatica, but those arms and the upper body super strong. He can pass it to anywhere. It reminds me a little bit of Jokic, opposite corner. He threw 2 to LaRavia on the opposite corner for threes. There was 4 to DeAndre Ayton, including the alley-oop. Ayton in the mid-range, Ayton running. Marcus Smart cutting from the three-point line and scoring. So if you got cutters like this Lakers team does, and you have guys who can shoot like LaRavia, maybe a potential Smart, a Rui Hachimura, throw in Austin Reeves because I think he's willing to catch and shoot. This guy's going to have plenty of places to pass, and he doesn't have to be the scorer, I don't think. So 12 assists, 6 in the fourth quarter, only 1 turnover. You got to keep an eye on him because literally if he's in that mid-range free throw line extended, he can just turn around and shoot. So this team's going to score a lot. And
offense is not going to be the problem.
Not at all.
It's just going to come down to whether they can get enough stops. In this game, didn't matter playing the Jazz. Once they start playing these better teams here, that's the only question sort of remaining with this squad.
Yeah, they come down to the fourth quarter because they did allow the Jazz to score 126 points. Keontae George is fun to watch. I mean, he dropped 34, and Lauri Markkanen 31. 2 guys who score 30 points from the Utah Jazz. You didn't expect that really, but it did come down to the fourth quarter. But yeah, they have a lot of scores. Healthy Luka, Reeves, and LeBron, obviously, and guys who cut and catch. It's unexpected for this team, but they can do that.
Yeah, it was 91-91 with a few minutes to go around the end of the third quarter, and that's when the Lakers went on that sort of run to end that queue. It started with Luka making a 3 in the corner after some insane drive and kick and relocate offense from the Lakers. That looked incredible. That would have been a very solid play right now. That's not the segment coming back, by the way. Then Luka hit a tough and 1 jumper on the baseline. That's where he did what you already called a questionable celebration. He had a funky little dance. I don't even know what the heck that was.
He's a bad celebrator. He said it himself.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do.
He didn't know what he was doing. He just said, I got to do something. But okay.
Yeah, that's right. And then Jackson Hayes gobbled up an offensive rebound off a Luka 3-point miss. He grabbed it. He went right back up, got the foul. So that was an and 1. And then finally, you already said it, the quarter ended with LeBron bullet pass to Gabe over in the corner. He hit it just like that. They're up 11 heading into the fourth quarter.
And he was confident Gabe was going to hit it because he pulled out the celebration. It was a chuck, and then he pulled out the rocket, I guess.
They call it the freeze.
Yeah, I thought it was for
years,
the for the 3-point shot itself.
Yeah, the ice in my veins,
Yeah.
but they call it freeze.
But so LeBron was celebrating the upcoming 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think so.
But it didn't look like it was down low. It looked like the hand wasn't even on the veins. It looked like it was on his upper bicep tricep area.
Potentially.
Like that's why I thought it was more of a this is my cannon kind of thing.
You know who came up with that? D'Angelo Russell and Damon Jones.
Oh yeah, the veins.
Can't say
Yeah.
his name, man.
Yeah. LeBron's close friend, Damon Jones.
yeah.
But he knew that Gabe was going to hit it.
Yes, he did.
He pulled that out.
was wide open.
Way before Gabe let it go. Way before he let it go.
So yeah, Lakers look awesome. Luka, we'll get to his stat line later in the show, but I mean, an easy 30 type 10 game from him.
He's averaging a career low attempts at the rim, and he had 4 drives to the hoop for easy layups on this one. No resistance from the Jazz. The big question for me with LeBron coming back, he's not going to take away from Luka. That's just not going to happen. Luka's the number 1 guy on this team. It's how does Reeves fit in?
Sure.
And Reeves, to me, was the clear third option when LeBron and Luka were out there. But then, once Luka goes to the bench and it's LeBron and Reeves together, he's the main creator.
Right.
I thought that's the majority of his points came during that second unit playing alongside LeBron. He's such a good second ball handler, and LeBron is such a good finder of teammates that it's going to work perfectly when those two are running the second units out there. And then LaRavia, like you mentioned, Tass, this guy's a perfect fit alongside all 3 of these guys because he can hit open threes, and he's a smart cutter, and he gets busy on the glass. So LaRavia has been an awesome find for them.
He has been. And he's a long, big player that you can play defense with him, aside him. So, yes, for sure.
The funny stat going around, too, last night, was it something like 9 guys on the combined rosters last night were born after LeBron made his NBA debut in 2003? It's something like that.
I believe it.
It's like 8 or 9 guys when you look at the 2 rosters, including his own son, of course, who was born
Including
after
his own son.
he started in the It is wild.
It is wild.
23 seasons now, and he's still good is the other part. That's the wild. I mean, he was an All-NBA player last year in year 22. And I don't think that's going to be the case this year with the missing of time and all that. And maybe he misses time as we go on here because you're trying to save him for any sort of postseason. But still, it's not like he's like washed at the end of the bench and gets a couple spot minutes here.
No, he's important to the team, and he's going to make them better. He's got to play, what, like another 50 games?
A little bit less.
The all-time record?
Yeah.
Was it 50 coming into the season? I mean, he missed a huge chunk. He's going to sit eventually, like for back-to-backs, or if he picks up another injury. I thought it was a guarantee. He was going to pass the Chief this year, but maybe not.
Yeah, it'll come close. It is weird not having him at the beginning of the season. As you said, he's never missed the beginning of the season before, and so that part was odd. But to see him come back and look pretty good, even though he didn't have to score a lot. We're making it a big deal that he's getting to 23. We didn't make a deal at all. It should be a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
It is. We didn't make it a big deal at all that Vince went into season 22. He had passed everybody else. He was the only one going to season 22. He was a different player.
Yeah,
I know Vincent Lamar Carter, very different player. But we're making this a big deal for LeBron, and that's totally fine. And he should pass Robert Parrish. I imagine if he doesn't have to do as much on this team, he doesn't. Because Luka's is going to take so much of it. He should be able to get to those 50 games.
Yeah.
But I got to bring
49 more games to pass Robert Parrish.
Yeah,
exactly.
50 total. Hold on. I got to show. I'm showing it to you guys here right beside me.
Okay.
LeBron just puts his hand up way the shoulder, and he throws up. See, I don't think he did that. He didn't do anything with the veins, although he does a little of this at the bottom of it with an okay sign, sort of.
If you stick your finger in it, he can't punch you back.
Right. Classic.
Lakers win 141-25 over, an exciting, at least fun to watch Jazz team. Much more exciting than we thought maybe heading into the season.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, like you said, Keontae George
he's on fire right now.
Yeah, he is. All right, let's move to the Pistons. Winning their 11th straight game. Longest winning streak for Detroit in 18 years. They took care of business here in Atlanta, down at the Fortress, 120-112. I think they led from tip to the final buzzer, TK. A professional win here, and Cade Cunningham made his return, 25 points, 10 assists, helping his team get the W.
Did they call themselves Nasty Dogs?
Well,
Is that what you said?
Nasty boys, nasty dogs.
The nasty boys, nasty dogs.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to remember this morning, so my notes are right. The nasty dogs were barking. 66 points in the paint for Detroit, 24 for Jalen Duren, 13 for Isaiah Stewart. Pistons went 29 of 39 in the restricted area. They just completely dominated the Hawks from a physicality standpoint. They looked like the bigger, stronger team, and anytime they would get the ball underneath the free throw line, it was basically going to be a basket for Detroit. On the other side, Atlanta only took 19 attempts in the restricted area. You could tell which team was finesse. You could tell which team was force, and the force won out, I thought, in this one. Duren was so good. He scored through defenders multiple times, like Onyeka Okongwu, good defender. Too small to handle Duren. Same with Moge and Stewart. I mean, like even Paul Reed was ripping the ball down. When it came down to it, Hawks did a good job with their three-point shooting to get back in the game in the fourth quarter, but Cade hit a couple of big buckets late, and then Vit Krejci hit two hilarious three-pointers to make the line look even closer. Yeah, he did like a reverse spin from almost the logo.
He was surprised.
Net for Vit. But yeah, a great win for the Pistons. They figured out we're a big, strong team. So let's keep being big and strong. Woof, woof.
JB's got them barking, that's for sure. They play hard. It is impressive. You mentioned points in the paint, for sure. That's what they do. But to have Duncan Robinson out there make Malik Beasley basically forgettable. Do you even remember that he was on this team? He was there at an important part. Second in voting for sixth man of the year. He hit a ton of threes. But Duncan Robinson is out there shooting 7 threes per game. He only takes 9 shots per game. 7 of them are threes. Very good percentage. And he did drive and get into the paint for a key bucket in the fourth. He's got that ability. But they are the bigger team. Jalen Duren on his 22nd birthday yesterday.
That's right.
I thought he'd get 22 points, make it a mark, but he's too good for that. He scored 24 because he's too good from the free throw line. Shooting at 78%, and he shoots 7 free throws per game, by far the most of his career. That's a good number to get to the line for that. Yeah, they've got guys up and down the roster. Javonte Green had his second 20-point per game, or 20-point game in a row. Javonte Green. You can even bring Asar Thompson off the bench, as they did coming back from injury, and because Dennis Jenkins is awesome, he's out there starting to. This win streak Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
The question is, did they beat good enough teams? Memphis was the best team from the West that they beat, so they didn't really
So
beat
that's
much
not
at all.
Yeah.
They beat Philly twice.
Yep.
They beat the Bulls. They beat Orlando, which was earlier in the season when they weren't playing well. The question is, which tier in the Eastern Conference are the Pistons in? Do you put them in the top tier with the Knicks and Cavs?
Right.
Are they right there below them? Are they right there below them by themselves? Or do you include other teams in that second tier? Where are the Pistons in the Eastern
Let's ask
Conference?
Mr. Power Rankings himself. Where do you have the Pistons right now? What tier, I guess, in the Eastern Conference?
I have to see them beat somebody really good, but they don't play the Knicks or the Cavs until January.
Weird.
So they're probably going to be the first seed in the Eastern Conference until then, because
Yeah.
they're going to be playing a slightly easier schedule. They're super consistent. Cade plays a different way through the first 3 quarters and then takes over. I'm really impressed by what the Pistons are doing. They have an identity, and all of the changes they made during the offseason have worked out to their favor. They're not missing Dennis Schroeder at all, because Dennis Jenkins is apparently a real NBA player. He had a sick behind the back finish last night as well. Chaz Lanier was hitting shots. They know how to play together. They have moves they can make. I think the Cavs have been really inconsistent. With Darius Garland out, they don't look like the same team. Knicks are missing guys. I don't think they look the same right now. So I think the Pistons have been the best team in the Eastern Conference. So I would put them on the same tier right now. I think the East doesn't have a best team, so it is the Pistons.
Wow.
Tier 1, Tier A, wherever you're calling it. Top of the tiers.
Top of the tiers. Well, I would love to see them in another series with the New York Knicks, and the Knicks are automatically in that tier 1 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are questionable at 10-5. They haven't been an impressive 10-5. I don't like the way they close games. They just rely on Donovan Mitchell again. So I think they are included in that tier 1. I think literally because there isn't one team that is standing out beside the Detroit Pistons, I think you could see the Orlando Magic, who we'll get to in their win over the Golden State Warriors, as part of that tier 1. So it's just a big group of teams.
Crowded.
It's those 4. I wouldn't put the Bucks in there at this point.
Definitely
It doesn't look like that. You can't put the Hawks up there.
Nope.
But the other 4 of the Cavs, Knicks, Magic, and Pistons, I think they could be those teams. And the Magic have definitely impressed a lot too.
Cade became the first player in Pistons history with 25-plus points and 10-plus assists in 5 consecutive games played. That shocked me a little bit. That Isaiah Thomas hadn't done it. That maybe even Grant Hill for a stretch there. Chauncey Billups even, like a couple great weeks. So he's the first to do that. And we were early here on No Dunks when we were telling you about Jalen Duren and his most improved chances. We said this a couple weeks ago, TK. We were looking at it on FanDuel. Like, where is he? Oh, he's like 5th, 6th still with like plus 1,000 odds to win the thing. That's completely changed after the run he's on. He's the favorite right now on FanDuel. Plus 175, Jalen Duren. Then Giddey, Avdia, Ryan Rollins, and Jalen Johnson coming up behind him. But, I mean, the stats back it up. The eye test is there. Like this guy can create on his own a little bit now. He's improved as a defensive player as well. I think teams are shooting something like 55% at the rim when Duren's around it. Guy is impressed. He's going to be an all-star lock, in my opinion, and he might win this most improved. I think he's the most deserving right now with how he's grown here and what he's done to help lead that team when his other best player, Cade, was out of the lineup.
Yeah, he's been awesome. I have no other takes
notes?
on
Yeah.
Jalen Duren. Yeah, he's good now. He's added 9 points per game to his scoring from last year.
huge.
So he's probably going to win MIP if he keeps it up.
Yeah, if you had 9 points, then you're that guy. But yeah, just at 22 years of age, so you could expect him to grow here in year 4, and he has done that a ton.
Let's talk about the Magic. They dominated inside as well. They turned back the Warriors 121 to 113. You said it here, Tass. Are the Magic sneaking their way into the tier 1 conversation? They've won 3 of their last 4, including wins over the Knicks, wins over the Warriors last night. That narrow loss to the talented Rockets team in overtime. So could have maybe had that one. They're 7-2 though since that dreadful start. And I think most importantly, Orlando is had the number 6 defense over that span, and they've like climbed above average in the totality of the year. But what do you think of Orlando's win last night?
Their defense is super solid. They wouldn't let the Warriors go on their classic run of 10 points. They would see a bucket or two happen, but then they got very aggressive out there on the perimeter. They wouldn't let things happen. I think a big key to this team is their depth. And when I say aggressive on the perimeter, their point guard of Anthony Black is important to this team. He was big in this game. He was 8 of 13 from the floor, 0 threes made. He's kind of a 3 bomber. It looks like a bomb of a shot. I don't know if he'll ever develop it, but it's a bomber. It's like, here we go. It's like he's chucking it.
I thought at first I was like, what? He's a shooter? No, this is a not good bomber.
No,
I see what you're saying.
No, yeah. It's like, is it going to go in? Right. So it feels like there's like a little lack of rotation on that ball. Whatever's happening, maybe it'll never happen. But that's what happened with the Orlando Magic in so many games, including this one. They hit 4 threes in the first quarter, looking good. Then they hit 4 the rest of the game. That's what they do.
But they were attacking.
Yeah.
And Anthony Black had like 2 dunks.
Yeah.
Like big dunks where he was aggressive and going to the rim.
They need a guard. And if Anthony Black and Jalen Suggs can be that two-headed point guard system, then they can be that good. And I think they're so good at getting out there. Anthony Black is a big guy. Jalen Suggs is a great perimeter defender. I think they can defend extremely well. They're just so good at not having one guy be the guy. Their shot distribution last night is what their team, I think, will be going forward. Franz had the most with 17, then Bane 16, and then a few other guys in the double digits. And I think Paolo Banchero, when he comes back, can be a part of that. I don't think he has to be the ISO man. I think he was doing good at distributing when he was out there. But the depth is key. I think Tristan da Silva has been freaking good for this team.
Really good.
So I think they can be part of that first tier because they're so aggressive defensively. They share. I think Bane and Banchero, along with the other guards, can be enough to distribute the ball.
That's the question, is you're mentioning Da Silva. He has been great since moving into the starting lineup. The ball does move better. There's a massive change. Paolo Banchero is not playing right now. They're 3-1 with Paolo sitting. Usage rates are up for Franz, Bane, and Suggs. They're turning the ball over less. They're getting more three-pointers up. These are all things that Paolo can take away from. Franz is a more efficient player than Paolo is. He plays almost exactly like Jimmy Butler. He's so good in the pick and roll. He's going to finish when he gets the ball inside the lane, and he makes the right play every single time. So it's going to be on Paolo to figure out how to play against his wishes, really. Not that he's not a good team player. He likes to create for others, but he likes to have the ball in his hands. And he can't play off the ball because he can't really shoot as a catch-and-shoot guy. They're going to have to figure out a way to meld the talents, because when you look at Franz with Paolo sitting, the Magic win their minutes. When you look at Paolo with Franz sitting, the Magic win their minutes. You put them together, even.
Right.
They got to find a way to be good together and get the most out of each other, because that hasn't been the case for the majority of their career. They're just about an even team when both those guys are on the court. But 64 points in the paint last night, 10 offensive rebounds. Magic forced 18 turnovers. Like, that's the way they need to play. They need to be battering rams inside, and they need to win the possession battle. They did that against the Warriors, who just are pretty bad on the road. And they look tiny and tired and slow.
Wendell Carter Jr. looked big monster, he felt like, out there. And he's not even that huge. But would you say how many points in the paint? It
64.
Felt like every bucket was in the paint in that game.
32 buckets. That's a lot of buckets.
Da Silva needs to play when Banchero does come back, because the guy's brought great energy, I think, here. He had 15 points last night, 6 of 13 shooting, hit some threes. He was one of those guys that actually can hit threes on the Magic, 3 of 7 from deep. And then the bench came through for the Orlando Magic last night, too. It's usually one of the weakest in the league. But Anthony Black, already talked about him, season high 21 points. Tyus Jones did have a good game last night, didn't miss a shot in his 15 minutes. And then Goga out there was he was either throwing an oop to Da Silva or he was getting an oop thrown to him from Da Silva. So those guys contributed, I thought, for Orlando as well. But it's nice I like that the Magic are who we thought they were going to be coming into the season, and it started so poorly, and they found their identity here a little bit. That defense, like 13th overall in defensive rating, that's going to tick up, I'd assume. But it's a good point, TK, about when Paolo comes back and how he fits in. And that's on Mosley to make it work.
Yeah, and I thought he was fitting decently well before he got injured, and they were winning games. So even though he went down that next game, he had a great first quarter, and they were looking like it. But will he buy in? I feel like he will. And Jamal Mosley has them playing extremely hard defensively like he used to. And then on the offensive end, he just has them buying into paint shots and three-point shots, and that's it. Because that's all they had last night. They had 43 baskets, 32 in the paint, 8 threes, so just 1 in the mid-range.
Right.
That's pretty impressive in that that's who they are. You know, Franz is a driver. Hopefully we'll see that from Paolo, and I think we will.
What do you think of this thing Suggs is doing with his headband, where he's wearing it around his neck to start games?
Yep.
And then it makes its way to his forehead like a normal headband.
He says once he gets in the flow of the game, he puts it on his head. He's called it football drip.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders used to do it.
Right. Yeah. You don't see it on a basketball court.
No, it looks bad and dumb.
It looks dumb. I'm actually amazed they allow it for some weird reason. Like it almost
Why not? Yeah.
Well, it's like a choking hazard, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. This is the sort of thing they would.
I'm surprised the league allows
legislate it away for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like we got to get rid of ninja style headbands because somebody could get their head yanked off.
That's what I'm saying. If
Doesn't
they
make
ban
sense.
that, then they're going to stop him from wearing it around his neck.
Probably because it's only one guy doing it.
Yeah.
Man has been choked by his headband.
Well,
Headline.
I don't think collar
It's
tackle.
so silly, but it's just weird because the NBA is like they're sticklers about this crap. That they allow him to do it. Only for he does it for like a minute or two.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm feeling good.
Pops it back
It
up.
is weird. I got to
So
Google if
strange.
anyone's ever been choked by a headband. I guess it could happen. But
Get your hand up there by accident, like the defender, right?
Yeah.
Be tough
From behind. Yeah,
no, I
maybe.
just mean anytime, anywhere can you be choked by a headband.
Oh, I will guarantee you right now, a brother has tried choking out his other brother with a headband. Guarantee. Let me know. There's
it.
people in the stream team right now probably choke their brother out with a headband.
Didn't want to use his
So
hands.
very confident about that. Yeah,
Okay,
for
interesting,
sure, for
interesting.
sure. Anything else on the Magic?
No, that was my last thing too. What's with this headband around? his
Okay,
neck?
yeah, I was hoping we were going to address it.
Listen, Al Horford should wear one on his head to take away from his bald
Oh,
spot.
jeez, wow.
I mean, he's obviously an extremely handsome guy. We've always discussed it, but the bald spot is getting more prominent.
Yeah.
It's very apparent. So cover it up. I don't know. Or shave your head more. But I will say they were getting punished inside. I mean, Will Richard was trying to help out as much as he could. It's great to see Will Richard out there, but he's starting. They're so tiny. They're so tiny. It would help, TJD, Trace Jackson Davis, I guess, is not enough for Steve Kerr to be playing out there.
No.
So they just don't have height. I'm sure they're looking for somebody because it ain't going to be Al.
Yeah.
He's too small and too old to be playing a lot of minutes right now. Maybe it comes from Trace Jackson Davis. They're just tiny. That's all.
Other games last night. Let me chuck them at you here. Fox and Barnes, the vets, I guess, leading the Spurs past the Grizzlies 111-101 in a battle without stars. No Wemby, no John Morant. Devin Booker scored 19. That's all it took from him as the Suns downed the Blazers by a lot. And then Brown and the Celtics beat the Nets 113-99. They move above 500 for the first time this season.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts on those three games? On any of them?
Well, the Grizzlies-Spurs game, it was a little disappointing to watch Jaren Jackson Jr. at the end of this game. He just let Harrison Barnes score, and he was kind of lost a little bit. So obviously that team is in a very difficult position. They keep losing over and over and over
Down
again.
in the dumps? Is
So-
that what you're getting from them?
Well, yeah, it's everything. So that was just surprising not to see Jaren Jackson Jr. finish the job. Harrison Barnes had a 23-point game. That's a man that we don't talk about.
We don't.
And we probably won't. He does a lot of great things here in year 14 for that guy. He's part of this Spurs team that is just so good in terms of their role players, getting things done without Wemby. So it was disappointing to see the Grizzlies can't seem to find that role, that groove post John Morant.
At least it was competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a close game until it found a couple minutes. Coward played really well after you had
he
him
was
number
good.
2 on the rookie rankings list on yesterday's show. But I guess when you have these old guys around, Cornette and Barnes and Fox, not really
He's old, 27.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Wow.
he's in his prime. But
Ancient.
But they're down Wemby, they're down Harper, Castle is out. So you just go get us a win, Harrison Barnes.
He
He's
got
like,
him a
"I
win.
gotcha."
He scored 9 straight in
Yeah.
the fourth quarter. It was a blowout fourth quarter for the Spurs, 25-14. Barnes had a monster dunk. Then he hit a hook shot. And he had a big three-pointer. He just had like a sweeping hook. That was crazy to me. And look, shout out to Jeremy Sohan. He was defending Jaren Jackson Jr. really well. So I thought he played well. And look, the same night as Tyus Jones, that's amazing to me that they both look so good. But yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr., he ain't into it.
Yeah.
He is not a fan of this team right now at all. Cedric Howard, he's cool. Maybe you should go back to 13, though, Jaren Jackson Jr. 8 doesn't work for this team. Thomas Isolo now 1-19 against teams over 500.
In his career.
Yeah.
Whoa. I hadn't seen that. 1-19. Ouch.
Yeah.
Why did Jaren Jackson Jr. change numbers?
I think it's his dad's number, right?
Old Jaren Jackson, NBA
Jaren
champ.
Jackson Sr. He
With
wore it at
the-
least 1 point.
with the
one season.
Spurs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was 2 on the Spurs.
He was 2 on the
But he was
Spurs.
8 with the Clippers for 1 season. I don't know. I don't know why he chose it, but he wears it now.
He should go back, though.
He should go back because he's having a bad season.
He also rolled his ankle in this
Yeah.
game, and that took him out, and then he got back, so he's lingered a little bit. But yeah, the vibes are absolutely atrocious with this team. Except for Coward and Zach Edey's back, looking big.
He is big.
He's a big boy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the just worrisome part is that will Jaren Jackson Jr. be so upset and so angry that he literally demands a trade at some point? This guy is just too good. That's the worrisome part is that the organization and the team it just kind of wears on him after a period. So that's why I felt like John Morant would be moved at some point because you don't want to do that to a guy you just signed a monstrous contract to with Jaren Jackson Jr.
And I thought it was an impressive Suns win, by the way, to go take care of business after the loss. That's a good team. That's a sign of a good, legit team right there to do that, bounce back, and really kick ass. So my only real note from that one, but I liked what I saw from them, Suns.
Yeah, the Suns are playing a lot better than I thought they would. They've been beaten up on an easy part of their schedule, and unfortunately that includes the Blazers. Blazers have lost 6 of 8.
Yeah.
They're down to 22nd in defense, and they've given up 140 to the Rockets, 138 to Dallas, and then 127 last night against Phoenix. If they can't play defense, they can't win games.
I mean, you see, it sounds crazy at year 2025, but when Drew Holiday is not out there helping them defensively, they're a different team. He has an impact. He does. In terms of, organizing the guys, obviously still can bring it on that end, but yeah, they've lost, you're right. After that hot start, they've fallen back to earth.
Yeah, and from the Phoenix Suns perspective, 9-6, they haven't had many good wins. If you're looking at the schedule, like the Spurs were their biggest win, I would say. That being said, they play friggin' hard. Jordan Knott is going to get some Coach of the Year votes if they continue to be over 500, and he should. They're playing ridiculously hard. Everybody's sharing that rock. It's hard to believe that they're the 6th best offense in the NBA, but they are. And considering their opponents have not been extremely tough, that's a tiny part of it. But they're good. They're just good.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll play a little trivia.
The NBA season is a grind, especially with these new 11 p.m. coast-to-coast starts. You got to stock up on energy. And you got to stock up on the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. Peloton IQ plans your workouts, tracks your progress, and even corrects your form like Darko Rajakovic teaching a writer how to shoot free throws.
Shout out to Doug Smith.
With that sweet swivel screen, you can go from a run to a stretch to an ab workout in seconds. Mere seconds. A DT just dropped a new yin yoga. I'm gonna do it. And he's got a new arms and shoulders strength workout. I'm gonna do it.
Wow.
We even got Adrian Williams back in the mix with an upper body strength workout. His first one since June Tass. Huh. I already did it. I did it. Yeah. It was nice of him. He said, I'm gonna put curls in here. I don't like curls, but I know you people out there like curls.
Oh.
He's calling them glory muscles. That's what we're here for, Adrian.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, man, we want to look jacked like you. Let yourself run, lift, flex, push, and go. Check out the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
The Classic Factory is home for classics, and FanDuel is your home for live betting. So even if you miss the start of the game or want to ride the hot hand, FanDuel has live bets on everything from who will score next to fourth quarter comebacks. Plus, you can even combine your live bets into a same game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. However you want to play, now is the perfect time to join. FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So just visit FanDuel.com to sign up today. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. All right, everybody on YouTube right now, hit the like button, subscribe, podcast listeners, 5-star ratings and reviews. Did we have results on that poll that you had up before the show about hot dogs?
Yeah, I gotta get scrolling.
You were asking the people what was happening. There was a lot of hot dog talk again.
Yeah, people were talking about Colin Murray boiled hot dogs and saying, well, what's the best way to eat a dog?
Right.
So I gave him 3 choices how to eat your dog: grilled, boiled, or raw.
God.
7% of people picked raw.
Come on.
Freaks.
Jokesters.
Absolute freaks. But the winning method of eating a dog.
It's
grilled.
Yeah.
68%.
Sounds
25% for the boily boys.
You voted boiled.
I did.
I saw you.
I tried.
I'm not kidding.
Somebody pre-voted.
You keep talking up boiled hot dogs.
You don't like carcinogens?
No, we don't.
Oh, I love them. I love
So do I.
carcinogens, yeah.
I just like water and a dog.
Okay. Let's get into some NBA trivia. It'd be good to play. Who wants some NBA trivia? Yeah. Forgot about this intro. Oh, who wants some trivia? Not necessarily NBA trivia, but this is. So all of these NBA trivia questions were inspired by last week's all-washed teams that Trey and I selected while you were catching John Legend up in Canada. Shout out to Basketball Reference for
You didn't
helping.
include John Legend on that all-wash team, did you?
No, we didn't.
How dare you even discuss
But
it?
I still can't determine whether you are or not the way you talk about John Legend.
What do you mean?
Well, you keep out one side of your mouth, you're like, he doesn't have it anymore. I
didn't say that. No, I didn't say
and
that.
the other
No,
side
I
of your
didn't
mouth
say
is
that.
like, he's a living legend,
No,
hence his name.
Go back and listen to the discussion.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
would never
let's
say
leave
he
it there.
didn't have it.
We're doing some trivia here. You guys can work together. We won't make this a battle or
Okay.
anything. But again, these were all questions surrounding players that TK and I were either selecting for our all-wash teams or were in the running in some cases. So basically, it's like a lot of old guys inspired these questions.
Okay.
Basketball Reference came through in flying colors. Okay, first one. Play along if you're on YouTube right now or listening with the podcast. Klay Thompson has 5 playoff games with 8+ made threes. The most of any player in NBA history. Okay? Can you name the 3 players tied for second with 4 such games of 8+ made threes?
Okay.
Okay? You can go back and forth, or you would talk it out. What do you want to do?
I mean, it just jumps.
What are you going to lead with here?
Yeah, lead.
I would assume Steph did it.
You would assume correct.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is 1 on this list. 2 other guys.
I
mean, it's a lot of threes.
It's a lot of threes. Give me Jason Tatum.
No.
No.
I like where you're going with that. Yeah. I like where you're going, but no.
4 games of 8.
Yep.
Or I think Dame maybe is around the list.
Nice.
Well
one.
done, Tass Mellis. Damian Lillard, number 2. And
You
then
don't think of him because the games played, but still, yeah.
third guy, the hint I'll give you is obviously one of the most iconic three-point shooters of all time.
Ray Allen. Nice
Way to
one.
pull it.
Really
Curry,
nice one.
Dame, Ray Allen, 4 games of 8+ three-pointers made, but Klay still has the record
Excellent.
with 5 playoff games. All right, next one. Chris Paul has the second most defensive win shares all time by a player 6'1" or shorter. Can
Okay.
you name the leader? Defensive win shares,
Gosh.
6'1" or shorter, and obviously Chris Paul's played a long time, and this is an accumulative thing, so you take that into consideration a little bit. Okay.
Isaiah Thomas.
No,
He's short.
no.
Their team
But
won a lot and played defense.
It's a good point, but no.
1 or shorter.
That's
Gosh.
very small.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to say on this, I feel like this guy is a bit of a surprise 6'1" or shorter. I've always thought of him a little bit bigger, not much, but he's a tiny guy.
Is he like an all defense type player? I mean, I would assume so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how
I
far?
mean, he played a long time.
Oh, John Stockton.
Well done.
I thought he was taller.
Did you not think he
Yeah.
was taller? Just
Yes.
a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like a
Definitely.
6'2" and a half, I thought John Stockton was.
Yeah.
But he's 6'1",
Yeah.
170 pounds. Jeez. He was a 5-time all-defensive player, 10-time all-star.
Career leader in steals to this day.
Yes, right. Still, yeah, by a mile. Still,
By a
right?
mile.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. You guys are cooking. All right, this one's fun. Because I think, were we in the building for this? I can't remember. But we were in the city. I know that. DeAndre Jordan competed in the 2017 NBA dunk contest in Charlotte. We were there in Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Were we at the dunk contest? I don't know.
Probably. Why wouldn't we?
I wasn't sure if we were, but anyway. DeAndre Jordan, 2017 NBA dunk contest in Charlotte. Who were the other 3 participants?
I think we were in that brewery watching it all together, right?
I think
Yeah, I was
that's
just gonna
call.
say.
Great call.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we were there for this one.
I know the
and
man.
guess what? Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me the other 3 participants. Obviously, you're not Googling over there. I assume.
No, but
Okay.
I was checking to see where we are in Charlotte.
Okay.
And
Oh,
you're
okay.
right. We were at a thing.
Yeah, we were at that brewery. We were doing a live
We had
show.
a really cool neon-looking sign. We got some great photos for this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Oh, nice.
Well, the one guy
You
who's,
can take
whose,
turns here,
whose
yeah.
leg hit an airplane,
100%.
that's the one that sticks out. He had an airplane on the floor. It wasn't the John Collins?
wasn't in
You've
Charlotte?
got the wrong dunk
Nuts.
contest.
Nuts. Okay.
Now-
Changes
you-
everything. This changes everything.
Now you got me fact checking my own frickin' trivia, but no.
I don't know why I assumed.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Huh.
You got the wrong year.
This
20
is 2019
No,
that
no,
we
no.
were in the thing. They were there twice.
They were there twice.
They were there twice. So 2017, 2019, different
No,
years.
no. 2017, they're in New Orleans.
I don't know what's going on here.
No, maybe I have the year wrong or the location wrong.
All right, DeAndre. So
Yo, you threw
I
us
was
off. You
thinking
threw
for
us off.
sure- I was thinking for sure it was going to be John Collins.
Hold on.
Because we were in Charlotte
was
at a brewery.
I threw you off. Why did I tell you the city? Why did I do that?
Because New Orleans was 2017, if that's what you're referring to.
Okay, well then don't
It's
worry about the
confusing
city.
because Charlotte, it was supposed to be in Charlotte, and then it got moved.
That got me.
Right.
That got
Right.
me.
Yeah. The
So
laws.
the actual Charlotte that we were in was 2019.
Correct.
Is that correct?
I'm wrong. It was supposed to be in Charlotte. It wasn't. This was in New Orleans. Tass was right.
2017 is
God
the year.
damn it.
is the year. I
ruined it all by saying
Where are
this.
we? Okay, so
Just
now
think
we're
of the year,
back
2017.
we're in New
You
Orleans.
got like a Glenn Robinson the third.
Correct.
Beauty.
That's your winner
Yep.
of the dunk contest.
Was it Derrick Jones Jr.?
Correct.
Okay.
One more. One of the greatest dunkers we've ever seen.
James Flight White.
Nope.
Aaron Gordon?
Yeah, this was the drone year.
Ooh, drone.
Yeah, this was a horrible dunk contest.
You're-
Nobody could put down a
Nice.
dunk except Glenn Robinson jumping over people and doing reverses.
That's what he did.
He basically won because
Yeah.
was it Derrick Jones Jr. in the final, and I think he kept botching his dunks. Yeah, it was a bad one.
I'd say.
My bad on that Charlotte thing.
Sorry, I'd say you guys had a better dunk contest in New Orleans because you
Facts.
guys did your dunk off in the Superdome.
Yeah,
the Superdome.
that was a
award?
good one too.
That's pretty funny.
There was curtains.
Yep. Yeah, we were in the Superdome.
Yeah, but there was curtains like sectioned it off, and you guys had JD obviously had to film it along with was Maddie filming it?
Oh yeah. One
yeah.
of the big innovations that year, Phantom Cam. They added slow mo to the iPhone camera. So
Oh, wow. Oh,
Was
yeah.
that Rim Rockers as well that year?
I thought Rim Rockers was LA.
Yeah, it was LA. That's the next
Oh,
year.
that was bad. Yeah.
I'll never
Well, for
forget
me,
we were
anyway.
doing that. And Bull walked in with Migos. I was like, this guy ain't gonna make it. Get serious, buddy.
Get serious.
What year did you and me do some weird activation thing
Oh.
with Bradley Beal and Anthony Davis?
I think that might have been LA.
Yeah, that was
It was virtual reality,
Yeah.
but he was shooting
That was so
a
weird.
basket. Yeah.
He was shooting a basketball on a basketball net, but wearing those virtual headset, the Oculus or whatever.
Yeah.
Early Oculus, maybe. Maybe it wasn't even Oculus. I don't know.
We love brand integration.
Sure do. We sure do. Wait till a little bit later in this show. All right. John Morant was 20 years and 183 days old when he posted a 27-point triple-double, okay? Can you name the only two guys to have a 25-point triple-double at the age of 19?
LeBron?
No. LeBron's first 25-point triple-double came 20 days after he turned 20, so very close.
Slacking.
Yeah.
At the age of 19.
Yeah, this guy did it twice. One guy did, and then one guy did it once. They're both current players.
Luka Doncic?
He did it twice.
Nice.
I
Before
didn't-
turning 20.
The age didn't hit me with Luca.
Okay.
Is it possible? Because I thought Luca, but I thought he was too old. Zion?
No. No.
Josh Giddey?
Yes. Good
I remember
blow,
that.
guys.
Whoa.
You remember that? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was like a big deal.
Yep.
25-point triple-double. Those guys, Luka and Giddey, before they turned 20. In 2018, Joel Embiid became the third player since the NBA-ABA merger, which was 76-77, just for everybody, to average at least 27 points per game and 13 rebounds per game. Can you name the first two guys to do that and the two that have done it since? I'm looking for 27 and 13 boards, again, from the 76-77 season. So 2 did it before Embiid, and then 2 have done it after Embiid. In that year, 18-19, okay?
Oh, in that year.
No, like before 18-19 and then after, yeah.
Did Shaq do it?
Shaq did it.
Yeah, you gotta guess Shaq.
Shaq did it actually twice. He did it once in Orlando and later with the Lakers.
How about Nikola Jokic?
He's one of the guys that have done it since. He did it in the 2021 season, and I think he's currently doing it too. But
Yeah, he
obviously
didn't
a lot of
quite get the
basketball.
13 boards last year, I don't think.
Right. Yep. Okay, you got one prior and one latter.
Anthony Davis?
No.
Nah, he's probably a little low on the score.
I'll say you got to go pretty old, like older for the guy that did it prior, and then you can obviously get the one.
Kareem?
No.
It would have been a lot for him later in his career. Okay, so we're talking like an 80s, 90s guy?
You're talking an 80s guy. He
Oh, an
played
80s guy.
He played in the 90s, but you're talking an 80s.
Moses Malone?
Malone did it back-to-back years with the
yeah.
Rockets.
Yeah.
And now you got one more current player.
Current player.
Was it a Giannis?
There you go.
Nice one.
Yeah.
1920 MVP season. He only played 63 games, so in today's rules, he would not have got that MVP. But he did average 27 and 13. Well done. You guys are cooking, man. All right, here's a fun one because this guy came up on the all-wash team. What is Bradley Beal's career high for points in a game?
High. It's
He led the
freaking
league
high.
in scoring one year.
Yeah,
High.
he did.
30.1?
I'm looking for one game.
Sorry. Okay. A career high in a game.
Yeah, not that high. I don't think he had a monster.
No, I think you should stick with your gut when you said high.
Well, I know because he did lead the league in
Yeah.
scoring one year, but I just thought he scored like a Shea, 31 every single game.
Right. No,
Every
he
night.
had one
He had-
monster game here in particular against, well, I won't tell you the team, but
Give me a solid 60. Right on the nose.
you nailed it.
That's right.
Can you tell me the team Beal did it against?
No.
Bonus points. Eastern Conference team.
Boston.
No, close. I would say close in a legendary team.
Knicks.
No, the other one I would say.
Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, nice.
Those are your 3 OG Eastern Conference teams to me, at least. Well, I mean the Bulls obviously too. Good stuff. 60. That was Beal's career high. Final one. You brought up his bald spot earlier. How dare you.
Rude.
Al Horford is the third oldest player to make 5+ threes in a playoff game. He hit 7 at the age of 37 years and 357 days old, nearly 38 years old. Can you name the only 3? Sorry, can you name the only 3 older players to drop 5+ threes in a playoff game?
How old was he?
37 and
He was
37, okay.
just under 38.
Wow. LeBron.
LeBron is 1. 5+ threes in a playoff game.
you said Ray. Was he old enough? I don't know if Ray Allen was old enough.
Nope.
don't
Ray
think so.
Allen was just under Al Horford. Just under.
I'm thinking Reggie would be a little too young as well.
Yep.
I'll
give you some-
Curry. Is Curry old enough yet? No, he's not.
No.
Was there a weird Kyle Korver year that he was old enough?
No. This guy was, he did it probably in his championship year. So he was an older guy.
Dirk Nowitzki?
No, but you're close.
Jason
Jet.
Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was old. He
And
was old at
then-
the end there.
Wow, that's a lot of threes for Jason Kidd.
I know. And then this last one, this final name, I'm going to have to give you hints because this guy was not a three-point shooter. He was 38 years old when he did it. And he did it for, I'll give you the team. He did it for the Houston Rockets. They took on the Utah Jazz in 1997. You don't even think of this guy as a Houston Rocket. You think of him as a Phoenix Sun. I'll give you that.
Think of him as a Phoenix Sun.
Yeah.
Who would have? I mean,
It ain't.
Honestly, he was not a
not
three-point
Laurie.
shooter. He hit 5 threes. Like he scored 31 points in this game. Anyway.
Barkley?
No, not Barkley.
Yeah, that would be weird. That's a lot. Of
Sir, you
threes.
think of him as a Utah Jazz? You said? No,
No,
he
Phoenix
played the
Suns.
Utah Jazz.
Sun.
Yeah.
Phoenix
In
Sun.
fact, he's still you hear him.
Eddie
Willis,
Johnson.
Why? You don't think of him
No.
as a Rocket at all?
No.
I'd say Sonics next after Suns.
Absolutely. And he was not a three-point shooter either. So good job. LeBron, Jason Kidd, and then Eddie Johnson. There you go. You guys just did NBA trivia, and you guys just knocked it out of the park.
I love it.
You love it?
I love
I
it.
love putting this together for you guys. Thanks to Basketball Reference for inspiring, if not coming up with a few of those.
And thanks to Eddie Johnson for these nicknames on Basketball Reference. Piggy, the smooth shooter, and the man who put the J in jump shot.
Those are three of the worst nicknames I've ever heard.
You like Piggy?
Piggy's the best of the bunch, but that's saying something. The man who put the J in jump shot is...
Just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, okay.
Piggy.
Eddie Johnson.
Playback is supposed to create an option where you can play a trivia game.
Oh, you know
When's it
we'll be
happening?
doing that.
Let's go, Playback. We're supposed to have it going. So we could do it with anyone out there
Oh, we can
listening.
bring fans up. I can test their knowledge.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Before we get to tonight's pick'em, we got to get to that big news I teased off the top. Our friends at Peloton wanted to bring back a classic segment. So I am proud to say, for the first time in a very long time, whoa boy, whoa boy, whoa boy, it's the fantasy line of the night. It's back. Oh my God. Peloton. Great to have whoa boy. 4 steals. He struggled with his three-point shot. He turned the ball over a little too much, but he shot 50% from the field, 13 of 16 at the line. He was a plus 10. So Luka gets the whoa boy of the night.
Very well produced, JD. I love seeing the
music was nice.
the streams in the back.
you.
Yeah.
Just grew and
Shout out
across.
to our guy Matt Houston for the design work there on that new graphic for Whoa Boy. Come on, man.
What a
Just
beautiful
pops.
graphic.
Colors are out of this world.
Hey Peloton, good stuff. Good stuff.
Really good stuff.
People in the stream team, let Peloton know if you want Whoa Boy to continue. Okay, that's all I'll say.
Yeah. And
Ta-
tell Playback they got to get the trivia game up. Yeah.
Get that going too. Well, we could do around the room.
Yeah, I know. We could.
Well, there's only 3 of us though. JD, you got to participate.
Okay.
And we need a fifth.
Oh, we need a host too.
Yeah.
Ash can host. He's coming in today. We'll get him. To
Or we
work
get a
on it.
crossfire. There's the one-on-one thing going on too.
Okay.
But trivia's
Trivia's
trivia.
fun.
Yeah,
Trivia's
it's
fun. Well, we love trivia though. We're just sickos.
Yeah.
When I do it, I'm like, I forget we're even doing a show. Just chopping it up with the guys and just asking questions. This is all we do with our buddies as it is. So might as well turn it into a content.
Here's a question. Who's going to win tonight? The Rockets or the Cavs?
That's nice.
Because it's a legitimately tough question. You go to pick them. We had 9 games. There's 3 games which are a 1 or 1.5 point spread.
Really?
Yeah, we got a Hornets Jazz.
Hornets.
No,
Pacers.
excuse me, Hornets Pacers. That one's nice and close.
Oh, that's
Raptors Sixers as well.
Hornets Pacers is a Nut Dust Bowl game. No, it's not. No,
nobody's
nobody
got
has
the
the
Hornets.
Hornets. God.
Hornets have been removed.
Balling.
I need the
4 and
Pacers
10.
to win that. Is what we're
Yes,
saying.
that's a winnable game for the Pacers right there.
Hornets Pacers, Raptors Sixers, also a very close line. But the Rockets Cavs is on ESPN, and it's the question: what are these Cleveland Cavaliers?
What are they?
They're 10-5, but as you threw in your power rankings, you questioned how good this team is, Trey, and it's a legitimate question. They just, they get monster performances from Donovan Mitchell, but it doesn't feel like they're at the top of the conference right now, playing a Houston Rockets team that's obviously playing extremely well. So I was comfortable taking the Cavs, even though it was a real big question mark for me. While you guys
you're
are
on a
taking
win
the
streak,
Rockets,
man.
yeah, 1, 2 in a row for
Watch out.
sure. You guys have the Rockets, and you got to win by 2, but it's basically a pick 'em here.
I'm excited to see Amen Thompson on Donovan Mitchell. I assume he gets that assignment for a majority of the game.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
yep.
Because Mitchell looked awesome in that last game against the Bucks. So Amen Thompson, they're going to be like, hey, try and shut him down. So that'd be fun. All right, so you got the Cavs. You got a point to play with as the home dogs, and we need the Rockets to win by 2.
Yeah, 9 games looks like a good sked, as I brought up a few of them there.
it's
Yeah,
a-
Warriors Heat, that's a good game.
Warriors, Heat's okay. The back-to-back Florida contest there for the Dubs, eh? Bulls, Blazers, Nuggets, Pelicans.
Knicks Mavericks on the as a second game of ESPN.
okay.
No one's feeling that right now, but you never know. You never know.
Later today, on Playback, where we await for them to launch their new trivia game, Trey will be doing Bulls are back watching those old 72-10 Chicago Bulls.
Let me take a look
The
here, see
games
what
they
they're
played
playing.
this particular week back in that season.
I think it's a heavy sked.
Oh, really?
It's a heavy sked.
You got
this
4
week.
games?
I think it's a 4-gamer.
Wow. Okay. Well, join Trey at 3 p.m. Eastern on Playback.
Oh
That link
yes,
is in the
yes,
show
yes,
notes.
yes, indeed.
Who you got?
It's the West Coast road trip, the rodeo trip that the
Ooh.
Bulls used to take.
Okay.
Mavericks, Spurs, Jazz, Sonics. Those were great teams in the Western
Wow.
Conference in
Holy
the
yeah.
90s, yep.
Yeah. We'll see if they get handed
Well,
their
not the
second.
Mavericks, but the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So will the Bulls lose their
GP.
second game early on here?
Tune in to find
Second
out.
or third, for all we know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how it went. That's why he's doing this. So join Trey on Playback at 3 p.m. All right, that's it for us. Thanks for joining us on the stream team here on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe, podcast listeners. I'm holding up a 5. I just realized
we're
that
not
doesn't
asking
work for the
for 'em as
podcast
much.
listeners.
We still love those reviews. We
Yeah,
love them.
yeah,
We
absolutely.
love them. We gotta talk to our
I
founders.
like seeing people, I've said this before, on Spotify at least, you can comment on the actual show itself. I like that. I like that. Somebody was mad yesterday. Stop making excuses for calf injuries. It's a professional sport. Guys get injured.
It's true. Injuries are a part of the game, and unfortunately,
didn't-
too big of a part.
I didn't
right
think
now.
we went that hard on conspiracy theories, but okay. Hey, we read all the comments and appreciate you for downloading and subscribing wherever you get No Dunks as a podcast. Until tomorrow, Clipper Bros.
You heard it here first. Have a great time. Turn up. Love you guys. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us. And remember, the Pistons are on an 11-game win streak. Were any of you guys at the game last night
I
here
did
in
not go down.
Atlanta?
I was playing hoops myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Your season already started again.
Season is back, baby.
Holy moly.
We're looking pretty good. Got a plus 37 point differential after one night.
You cooked last night.
It was
New
it's not a real game.
new
What are you
team in the
playing this-
league
are you playing for
or
the
same
June?
team from previous season?
This is the team we beat in the first round of the playoffs from last year, and I think it's a rebuilding season.
Oh, they lost maybe a couple guys or two or something.
Yeah, I think they're stocking up for the next season.
You guys play point differential or?
Yeah. For
Comes down to tiebreakers?
for tiebreakers.
Wow,
in the
play
end.
to the final buzzer.
That's right. Well, I mean, when you're out that much, there's no final buzzer. It's just the refs calling it with 2.5 minutes left. All right. Next
They
game.
call game?
Yeah, when it's like that big of a blowout, for sure.
Well, then what about the point differential, though?
Hey, man, plus 37. I bet we're in first.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Embrace the day, people.